Whoops. Alright. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Zapelli again. This time I'm here with another special guest. It's my boy Tank, CEO of Yep. How's it going, man?
What's up, bro? It's going all right.
Yeah, we got a whole CEO over here.
Hey, man, it does it. It might be hard work, but you know what? It pays off in the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we've all heard about Yep.
I hope so.
If not, then you will hear about it.
You definitely will. I'll tell you this: you're hanging out with one of the very special people that that has been invited to one of my tournaments.
Oh yeah, I've been at the invitational. Yeah,
One of the only like 20 that were able to attend that event.
that is very true.
You know what? Very special. This is a very special occasion indeed.
Yeah, yeah,
Alrighty, bro.
that was a good tournament. I do remember.
Dude, it was fire. I think about it literally like almost every other day. I'm just like, dude, I forgot how fire that tournament was.
Yeah, I know they had Kahoot and everything.
It did. The Kahoot, the Christmas stream, I think went on a little too long.
Yeah,
But we got spot on the VC. That shit was so funny.
dude, I remember that. Oh my god,
Yeah, that shit was so funny.
I'm glad I was able to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, all right,
I
bro.
got a couple
So
questions
what's
for
up,
you,
man?
bro.
I'm down.
Yeah, so first of all, is Yep like your sole creation or is it like a group effort? Because I know like Needle Queen is it's pretty involved in Yep stuff.
Mm-hmm. So pretty much, so this is gonna catch you off guard, but the original people that are actually in charge of Yup is myself and Fear.
Ah,
We're the ones that created the idea. Well, I would say I'm the one that kind of created the idea and the concept because that's what I wanted. But Fear was the one that kind of thought of like the design but he was in the same VC call when I decided to come up with Yup. So
okay.
originally it was just me and him, and then after that we got like Raul and Nito. Nito and Raul became pretty big helps too. Raul's kind of like my like is my like editor for videos. So like all those Yup videos that you see, I'm gonna say like 99% of them are made by him. And then for Nito, it's just kind of like he helps with like business decisions and stuff like that. He's helps with certain things. He put half the pop bonus in for the Yep Invitational. So I mean, clearly he's a big help too. And then we just have our our other members that are just kind of. It's kind of hard to think though, like who owns Yep because if I were to make it true, I'd say like we all own it. But in
Yeah.
reality, I guess it's me. But yeah, for sure, we're all such a big part of the Yep. But yeah, it is my creation and Fears.
Okay, for sure. Yeah. Do you think Yep would ever be like? What are your plans for Yep? Is it gonna expand, or are you gonna keep it kind of like small, like a little family, or do you ever
So
see it like expanding? Like, there's always these huge organizations that sponsor a bunch of players, and then it's like,
mhm.
I'm
So
sure you know.
that was the original the that to me I would say that was the original vision. I would say at the time I was like because I think at this point there was like FF, there was Love, I'm talking about Sang Cal like orgs or like tags. And I was like, well, I don't want to be a tag really. I kind of want to have something that's more than just a tag. It's kind of so the one thing I liked about how we treated them like Love and well, what was the ones in Fresno? I know there was FF too, but FF was more of like a sponsorship kind of thing. I know there was like T-Fig had their own tag, but I was
There's,
like, good.
dude, I don't even remember. Dude. I'm sorry. I think there's
Um,
like Sovereigns of Senkel. There's, uh,
Oh well, I mean, FOC and SOC they came after. They came after. Yep. So I was kind of considering like ones
Oh yeah,
before those. Oh, unless there was an, cause I could have sworn there was another one that was called SOC, but I don't really remember. But yeah. So like I saw like those tags, and I was like, well, I think this is a cool idea, but I kind of wanted to feel more of like, kind of feel more personal. You know, like if you're a part of this team, like you're 100% part of the team. Like I, I mean, like in reality, I was always like Spot and Woody. I mean, they're on FF, but it's like it's that's not their organization. That's literally Direx's organization. That and it didn't really feel as I would say his was the closest inspiration that I had was his, but I wanted to take it a step further for sure. So when we created Yup, it was just kind of like we're all just one big group. We're all just one big family. So the problem is if we were to branch out, it would kind of become less of that. Now the idea would be great if I could be making mad money off of this esports thing. But I mean, right now there's not a whole lot of reason to really do so for a couple of reasons. I don't think it's really worth it as of right now. There's just not a lot of things kind of going up in terms of what I want to do. Because what I really want to do is like Smash related stuff. And right now, if I were to proceed and stuff like that, I'm proceeding into Smash Ultimate, which is, I mean, it's 7 years old game. We're still playing it, but like it's getting old. So like
yeah,
I don't really want to waste my time putting in the effort in that. The second thing would be it would feel more corporate if I made it too big. Like the biggest I wanted to do was I wanted to make like merch. I wanted to sell like merchandise. First thing I did was I bought. I think almost every Yup member has merch. I think there's like maybe one that doesn't have. I think there's no. I think it's two. I think two or three don't have a shirt. That's that's bad on my behalf. But other than that, yeah, it's like it just would feel like if we had a bigger team, we would have more people on the team, and we would feel less, you know, inclined to want to like hang out and stuff like that. Because I think of it more now as kind of just like we're a group of 10 guys that just love hanging out, and we're just the dopest. We're just the dopest smashers.
yeah,
Like we're
dude.
just the dopest gamers in the world. Like just the dopest. And I think if we were to branch out further, it would become less of that. So I would say the likeliness of it going further, not like going like higher up, would I would be I'd say it's relatively low. However, for the future, it's not completely grim. We've been kind of on like a downward kind of thing. We just since our dog's my only like editor,
Yeah,
really. I'm kind of working, hoping on him to get stuff done. And if it's one person making videos and stuff like that, then it kind of gets like, well, we don't know if it's going to come out or not. And right now, it's just kind of been like, well, I'm not really gonna push anything. The only thing really I would say to look forward to potentially is the Yup recommends video. We had that in the we had that in the Yup Direct where I talked about all those games. I did finish it. I did play all 10 of the games, but I haven't really recorded like a video
yeah.
and stuff like that to really film it. Dude, that took me literally a year and a half to beat all those games.
Damn, dude.
But then I would say we have an interview with Woody that was also announced in the Yep Direct. That was filmed, but unfortunately, just like the other video, it's kind of in limbo right now. Like I think he has the files for it, but we just haven't done anything with it. So
Dude, I know how that
yeah.
feels, dude.
Oh, for sure, dude. Like whenever he would not make a video, I'd be getting so mad at him at points. I'd be like, dude, this is pissing me off, dude.
I know the feeling, cause, well, I mean, I don't know if you know this, but me doing like interviews and stuff and
Hmm.
whatever other content is pretty
Hmm.
inspired by Yep, like,
Oh,
cause I saw like you
God.
guys did interviews and I was like, that looks kind of fun, and I was just like, well, I don't know if anyone's gonna ask me for an interview, so I'm just gonna interview other people. It's like, I'll do it myself.
Damn.
So I was just like, I'm gonna grab some random people like literally you right now. I'm just like I'm gonna interview them, see how it is on the other side to be asking the questions and stuff. Because I also wanted to be like, I don't know, like frankly, I'm like my competitive spirit is kind of dwindling. So I'm just like, I don't see the Senko people that much because I'm not going to tournaments. But
Yep.
it's like I still want to be involved in some way. So I've been doing stuff like I did Jeopardy the other day,
Yeah. I
and
did watch that video, by the way. It was fire.
thank you, man. Yeah, that thing was fun,
That
and
that looked really fun to write the questions for.
yeah, dude. It's funny because I just came up with it like on my drive home from work. I was like, what if I just make a Jeopardy, dude?
Hmm.
Cause and then I was like, wait, I can come up with like 6 categories right off my head. And then I just
Yep.
started writing the well, I wrote the answers first. I was like, this isn't too bad. The only hard part was like towards the end because there's literally 60 questions you gotta answer.
Bro, okay. I have an idea of a category
Yeah.
that I was like, dude, it would be such a fire category.
What is
Like
it?
like hidden smash like technique moves.
Oh yeah, like tech.
Yeah, kind of like more like on the tech side. So like you got the whole like nest, the whole like yo-yo thing. You got the thing in Melee, you got the I forgot what it's called. I think it's called a yo-yo glitch.
Yeah, it's the yo-yo
You
glitch.
got the Dr. Mario God Fist, the electric God
Oh
Fist.
yeah.
Like you got the cool shit. Like I was just thinking like, damn, that would be a cool category. They have like just these really obscure like these like moves that just look weird, but they have like a name for it. I
Yeah.
know a lot of fighting games have that, so I was like, you should do one for Smash. And I think that'd be fire.
Yeah, dude. I might have made it too easy because I was just like,
Maybe,
it all
maybe,
came
but
off the
hey,
top of my head.
that Dr. Mario one is crazy. Not a lot of people know about that one.
Yeah, I know,
Like,
dude. I have a couple ideas of some other categories that weren't included. Like, there's literally one I
well,
scrapped because I was like, this is way too easy. But
you know what? That was the kind of the problem. Like some of those did feel a little easy, especially if we were in the scene.
yeah.
Like some of them did. Like for me, when I was watching that video, the the like tag one, that one was really easy.
Oh yeah.
But but it was funny though. The one with the guy just sitting down and he's
oh, you
just
just
sad.
he's all sad.
Bro, that was so funny. I was laughing.
Dude, I had so many ideas for that. I was thinking of getting a guy looking scared. I was like, oh, that's gonna be fear.
Oh, there you go.
But I was just like, I don't know.
But
I couldn't make him too hard because then I was like, damn, I'm gonna be the only one. It was pretty hard actually. Thinking of like keeping the difficulty not too high, but also to be
mhm.
like got.
I think it's also good the players that you got for that because Faline and Peter, they know way too much.
Yeah,
So for them, for sure, I was like, damn. And then you just kind of got Luna in there as like the third guy, just kind of like he was just being like him a good surprise, just like answering all these
yeah.
questions. I think he won this.
He did
I think he
win.
won it. Yeah. Like out of all the people who win, it was Luna.
Yeah,
Like it was such a good end to the video.
I know he clutched up because I really thought like Peter was gonna like win, and he was ahead towards the end, but then he just got the last question wrong. Luna got the last one right, and he
Yep.
clutched up. Yeah, but I've had like ideas for stuff like that, like
Hmm.
non Smash playing stuff.
Okay.
But Jeopardy was like one of them, and of course these interviews are also like inspired by you guys.
What, dude? I appreciate that a hell of a lot. I was actually really happy that because I've gotten that a few times where it's like something that we did was like someone was like, "Oh, that's dope." Like I like that you guys did all this stuff. And it's like it's always flattering to hear because that's actually if you want to hear a funny story, I was kind of the same thing with how you're thinking right now, where it's like I'm not in the scene very much, or like, but like I want to give back, right? For
Yeah,
me, it was mainly like I have the opposite effect. So like it was me like at the beginning of my Smash career. Because for as long as I can remember, that was what I wanted to do. I wanted to be like known in the scene, but like I'm not that good at Smash. And at that point, I mean, obviously I'm getting better, but like at that point, I was seeing a lot of like a lot of only like the good people would talk to the good people, the bad people would talk to the bad people. There was never really a whole lot of like intertwining. And that was one thing that I was scared of because I was scared when I was going in the scene. I was scared that that was going to happen to me. So
Oh yeah.
I was like, fuck, I don't want that to happen. Then like I ended up becoming friends with Fear, and then he kind of just showed me the fact that like that's not how it is. So then I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go push my hardest to try to get to know everybody in the scene as possible. And it's funny because I would say 80% of people in the SoCal scene know my name in some regard.
I'd say so. Yeah.
I'd say like yeah, I'd say at least 80. Don't mean to be a humble brag, but I gotta flex a little
Yeah, of course, man.
bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you don't got to be good at the game to be known in the community, which is good.
But my
'Cause-
Dr. Mario can cook though. My
yeah.
Dr. Mario is cooking.
Hey man, I'm always scared of your Game and Watch. I don't want to fight that thing.
Oh man, you shouldn't be scared of my Game and Watch. You shouldn't be. I'll tell you this. I've always thought about it because I'm like, I don't know how these people, because like they always beat me, but I'm like, I get close to winning sometimes against like really good players, and I'm like, how do I keep almost winning against these
Yeah.
really good players? And I just, man, like, I was just like, either like they don't know the matchup or they just don't know the way I play because the way I play is ridiculous. I'm just like, I'll just do the dumbest thing because I'm like, I'm just going for the hypest thing every time.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'll tell you this, I had to actually stop playing Game Watch for a long time. I kind of would tell you right now, I'm not a Game Watch player. I I am a little bit still because I mean, obviously, if I play against Jimmy, I'm not playing anyone else. I'm playing Game Watch every fucking time. But I've been putting my efforts in Duck Hunt a hell of a lot, and I've been doing a lot for Dr. Mario also. I was gonna pull him out at Stand at Smash, but I wasn't completely comfortable because it was like a week and a half in, and I was like, I just don't want to get edge guarded really hard. I mean, that's the fucking character, but I was
Yeah.
like, I'm just not used to the recovery yet. And yeah, his recovery. Whoever says max recovery is the worst in the game, it's Dr. Mario's. It's so
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, Loki, I always think like or Doc's got worse, like the worst probably in the game, even worse
Because
than like
some people,
Richter.
oh, for sure. Like, I mean, okay, Richter's is like a close second. That recovery is bad,
Yeah.
but I would say Doc's is worse, mainly because he can only recover from tornado from above, and that's where he's the weakest at with his down B. So like you can just keep hitting him out of that move, and then he has the kind of thing that Mac has, where when you hit him out of hit stun, he kind of his side B becomes just like it kind of does like the melee thing where the first one he does kind of like soars him into the air, but then if he gets hit, he then does a down B that like sends him down, so it doesn't send him up anymore.
Yeah.
And then his up B is terrible.
Yeah, that thing goes nowhere.
Hey, at least he has a wall jump. At the very least.
That's true. If only people
Fuck,
didn't ban Kalos, or if Kalos was illegal.
man. I get when I get Smash Bros. That character, I'm like, it's over, bro. It's actually over. But yeah, man, it's been fun, honestly. Just playing as of right now.
Yeah, dude. I should get back into it. I haven't been going too many.
My big thing was I tried so hard to win all the time. I was always like, I really just want to try to win. And when I would lose, I would just beat myself up over it. I just stopped caring. And then I went to my first event after that, and I did all right. I think I went 2-2. I beat Cole at Summer Fox, and I felt really good after that win. So
Nice, dude.
yeah, so
Yeah, but I mean, we're all able to go 0-2, man. I've gone 0-2 before.
it's enough. Man, for going 0-2 for so long, you eventually just get used to it, and it sucks.
Yeah, it does suck, but like, I don't know. It's just
Yeah, for sure.
something that happens. Like half the tournament is gonna go 0-2 at any tournament. Someone's got to go 0-2. So.
Yeah, at the very least, at least like th a fourth of the people go almost 0-2 to 1-2 every tournament.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes
But
it's hard, dude. I've had those
can
moments
be.
too where I'm just like, damn, I'm not playing good today. I just go 0-2. I'm like, all
Hey
right,
man,
time to go
hey,
home.
you popped up at the Up Invitational though.
I did.
Holy shit.
And I was going
But
crazy. I don't know why. I just played good.
it it was you and Peter, bro. You and Peter were going insane.
I know.
Fucking hell.
Dude, this dude Peter just like, I don't play anymore. I'm just a commentator. I'm gonna just get top 8 real quick.
You know what? That's one guy, man. I gotta give him all. I gotta give him all the props in the world. Like honestly, I was so surprised that everybody made it besides one person to the Yep Invitational, and including Peter. I was like thinking like I want to get Peter on commentary hella bad, but I just don't know if he's gonna make it. He lives relative. He lives pretty
Yeah,
far away.
yeah. He's in
So I was
Exeter,
like,
right?
man, when I called him, because I basically VC'd him, and I was like, hey man, like you heard of the Yep Invitational? And he's like, yes sir. And then I was like, hey, you want to be a commentator? And he's like, yep. And then he just showed up, and I was like, okay, like he's just here.
Hey, that's the power that Yep commands, bro. You say we'll be there, we'll be there.
I love it. I love that because that's exactly what I wanted Yep to be. It's just we all group together and we just do it. We just say yep and we do it.
So Yep. Oh,
Just
yeah.
say yeah, we do it.
Yeah, that's a good segue to my other question. Like, why is it called Yep?
Oh shit. Okay. Basically, I don't know. I kind of so I work at a I work in a factory or in like a distribution center, and I just hear people all the time like they'll be talking and like at my work, and then they'll be like, yeah, yep, yep, yep. They'll just like comment like with yup, and they'll have that as like a sentence starter, or like they'll just constantly be saying the word yup. And then once I started noticing that, I started noticing it everywhere else. And I was like, huh, why does everyone just call themselves yup?
Yeah.
But then also on top of that, or why does everyone say that word like that specifically? And then on top of that, like I would use that word a little bit. Like I would have I would say that exact way. YEP dot because that's how you say it. If it's YEP, that's not it. It's YEP with the period. That is 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the brand. But it was also inspired from someone else, someone named Durant Raccoon. I don't know if you know who he is.
I played him once.
Yeah, so because he was one of the first players I ever met in the scene back in 2019. This was I think I might have met him when Smash 4 was still active. But oh no, no, no. Oh no, fuck. 2019 no. It was like 2017, maybe 2016. Because I think I might have met him in Smash 4. Because I went to one Smash 4 tournament, and then after that I stopped going to tournaments for like a year and a half, and then I started going to Ultimate tournaments. But he would always run a tag called BUM dot, like BUM dot. And
Yeah.
I just always thought that was funny that he always had the dot at the end of it. So the dot's inspired by him. Yup is inspired by just everyone else in the world.
Okay,
So
that's interesting.
yup,
Yep. I didn't think it'd
dude,
be
I
like.
say it.
Yeah, you
I
still
say it
say
all the time now. All the time, all the time.
it. As expected of the CEO to be saying
Thank
yep.
you. Hmm.
I always
I
wondered,
agree.
it's like it's kind of a unique name for a little organization. Yep.
Well, also think about it like this because trust me, I've thought about this several times. Like fucking for like when you think about it, you think of yup. That's kind of just like sometimes people will be like, yup, that's me, right? Like they'll be like, yup, I'm doing this. I'm kind of thinking of it like, yup, esports, like we're like that's what we're talking about. Yup, esports. Like this is kind of what we're talking about. So
You're right.
it, it was kind of designed with the space in the middle, but thank God we've started saying just yup esports because that sounds way better. That sounds way better.
Yeah,
But
instead of yep, esports.
yeah, it was designed that way originally. That's why the period like is there. But yeah, that's why the period's there.
Gotcha. I learned something new today. I'm gonna listen to people and see how many times they say yep. I'd probably be
True.
surprised.
I tried watching that video. I didn't count it. I might have to rewatch the Jeopardy video again just to see how much people said. I don't recall them saying it a whole lot though. I don't think they said it. I think they might have said it like once, but
My habit of thing to say is yeah.
Yeah, because oh shit. Yep, but
Damn, I just said it. Yeah.
I just said it, man. You can't contaminate me like that. I
It's,
gotta say, yep. I, I'm the CEO.
you are the CEO.
Yes.
Can't have you defecting to another word.
Yep. All right.
So I do remember you guys as a Yep crew. You guys did some pretty wild like videos and stuff. For example,
Oh
the
yeah.
the boxing match you had, and
Oh,
then
dude.
shaving your head.
Yep.
I watched
That was.
both of those live, but I was just like, you guys are crazy.
Oh.
But I was like, I mean, if you can spoil it, you don't have to say if you guys have any future plans for stuff in that similar caliber.
Um. So, like once again, I don't really know because honestly, we haven't really been talking a lot about that stuff, mainly because the group now is kind of. I mean, like we're not spread out. Like we clearly hang out with each other all the time, but it's just kind of more like we're in the Discord. Like we're just kind of talking and stuff like that. There's not really a whole lot of video ideas coming recently. I would say like the magnum opus we had was the Up Invitational. We still have stuff going down, like coming down the pipeline. Hopefully, if Raul gets his shit together and maybe has ideas, because that's one of his big things too. He kind of lacks ideas to like further do stuff. But I would say right now, I would say no. Maybe we'll do something for that recommends video if that ever comes to fruition. I would love to do something about it, but I already kind of have an idea though, because I kind of want to make a video about it myself on my Twitch channel. And I have an idea of how I would do it. I would rank each game, like because I played 10 games.
Yeah.
I would rank each game on every single like basis. So like rank them by sound, rank them by visuals, rank them by story, rank them by characters, rank them by gameplay, and then I have a bunch of like random ones in there, rank the speed run, see if the speed run's any good. Um, rank the villain, something like that. I was just thinking of, like random ideas like that because I thought it would be hella funny that some games were like, oh, we're talking about Gunsmoke story, like this weird NES game that's just about cowboys. Like we're gonna talk about the story,
Yeah.
or like talk about like the speed run of it. I've seen the speed run; it's lame as shit. But um, yeah, like just I thought that would be funny.
It would be funny if you're like over here judging the visuals of an NES game.
Yeah,
So,
but some NES games look great. Some look like shit.
yeah, exactly. I don't know how
You
that
ever
one
seen?
looks.
You ever seen? Uh, what's a bad looking NES game? There's so many. Oh, the NES version of Ghosts and Goblins. That game looks terrible. One of the worst looking games like I've ever seen in my life.
Damn. I always default to ET on the NES.
Oh, I think that was on Atari.
Oh, never mind. I'm tripping.
All good. Damn, I was gonna say, damn, if that was on NES, like no wonder. It's like 4-bit. I think that game's like 4 or 2
Yeah.
bits.
No, that thing is ugly. That's all I remember. Is like there's nothing in here.
Very ugly. But yeah, we've done. I definitely. I remember seeing you in the shaving my head video. That was so funny.
Yeah. No, I was hanging out with Jimmy at that time because
Oh, dude.
this guy always wants to grind smash, and then he just happened to be live. So I was like,
Yep.
damn,
Oh,
what's going on with Tag? No.
dude, what's going on with me always, bro? There's always something going on.
I
But
know you're the one who's like on the receiving end of stuff too.
well, I purposely do it that way because one of my big inspirations for like just the kind of craziness for the videos is I used to watch a lot of Jackass as a kid, and I used to be a skater as a kid, so I was always used to getting hurt and like watching people get hurt. So I was never really like afraid of it. I was always kind of like I'm down to do it, but if someone's down to do it, it's gonna be me because I'm not gonna go up to Raul and be like, hey man, I need you to like get hurt or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but luckily, me and Raul, we're kind of like the Blues Brothers in terms of the videos. Like we're always doing crazy shit in the videos. But yeah. it's definitely fun. Whenever we go about doing it, it's always fun.
Yeah, it looks fun. It's very like unique and stuff you don't really see like these days, I guess.
Yeah, the boxing match, funnily enough, actually we went wrong. So basically, the intention was for us to actually fight each other. Like that was the whole point, and the whole point of it was we were going to box each other. But we kind of got the idea, like, dude, this is so one-sided
Yeah,
because I'm gonna die. Raul's barely gonna get hurt, and I was like, well, we gotta do something.
yeah. Bro, you guys are
So
like 7 weight classes apart.
I would say so. I think at the time I weighed like 10, like 110 or like 105. I was like, fuck, dude, like I'm gonna actually die
Yeah.
if I'm part of that. But so it eventually came to the fact that we're gonna be in boxes, and then we're just gonna run into each other wearing
Oh my
boxes.
god.
So the funny thing, Carnage the whole time thought we were doing an actual boxing match. He was like, dude, I can't wait to watch this. This is gonna be so fire. I can't wait to watch it. Because Carnage was the one filming it.
Yeah.
Carnage came, Carnage came and he like brought like a bunch of like gear like for boxing. He's like, oh, I brought all the boxing gear. You guys are ready to fight? And we're like, yep. The whole time we were blue balling him and saying, hey, we're boxing, like actual boxing. And then all of a sudden, he gets to filming. We put the box on, we start running each other. He's like, dude, what the fuck is this? He's like, what is happening?
that's that's
Oh,
funny, dude. You just got
it was,
just like it's
oh my
championship
God.
boxing from SpongeBob.
It was, and then that was our thought process. We were just like, let's just do the championship boxing from SpongeBob. Let's because like why not?
It's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm. Hmm.
But I don't remember that though. Did you guys actually do that? Because I remember just like seeing you guys actually like with gear, or did you like?
No, no, we were boxing with boxing. We were just running into each other.
Hmm. I probably forgot.
It was a, it was a parallel dimension.
Damn. I might be a variant. I didn't see that
Maybe
version.
there may be a few variants.
Damn. The real Zappelli's gone.
No, it's not Zappelli anymore. It's Zappelli that mains Mega Man.
Oh no. I should have stuck with Mega Man, man.
Oh, dude. Man, that was my Smash 4 character, bro. Oh my god, that character was dope in Smash 4.
Dude, he was mine too.
Oh, dude. Smash 4, man, that was a game, bro. That was for sure a game. That was the most casual I've ever been with Smash though. I would say it was all. I played Smash 4 the most out of any game ever up to that point, and then I started playing Ultimate, and now that's my most played game of all time.
Interesting.
I literally think my third most played game of all time is Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuels on the PS5. I think I have at
Really?
least 600 hours in that game.
Damn. That is
I
hella
mean,
hours. Yeah.
bro, that game, bro. I low key went hella competitive on that game. I was like in the top 100 leaderboards for like almost every stage.
That's pretty good, man.
You want to watch some of my times, bro? Go to my YouTube channel. I'm I'm gonna I love the YouTube channel. Watch my times and watch my sick Jason combo in multiverses.
Oh yeah, you do play multiverses. Huh?
Yeah,
Hey, my Tom and Jerry is kind of going nasty when I was playing. I was sniping people.
bruh. Yeah, dude. I just stopped playing it though, man. It's just they kept changing the game. It's man, I had to stop playing.
Yeah, I stopped playing too because I was just like, damn, no one's playing this.
Yep.
I was
It
just,
sucks because people are playing it now, but like I just don't want to play.
yeah, he lost interest.
Kind of. Especially when they announced that they're adding the Powerpuff Girls with this like Wonder Woman character, and I was like, dude, I don't think anyone's asking for this.
Damn. I know, like
I
I would
mean,
have
I love
loved to.
Powerpuff Girls, but
Yeah,
goddamn, I don't like that other character.
I would have loved to play Samurai Jack, and I guess I can still go play, but I'm not into it anymore.
You missed Peak Jack, bro. You missed Peak Samurai Jack. That character was broken.
Oh, damn.
Literally could kill you at zero.
It's my kind of character, man.
Oh, there you go.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Alright, here's a little question.
Okay.
What's your favorite game that you played recently? Like, I know you've been playing a bunch of games, and I could ask the
Uh,
same for your movies because you've been watching a couple movies, right?
yeah, I have.
So what's
So that list, I just haven't been updating it. Um, I've been watching and playing stuff. Obviously, it's not been since April since I've been watching video game. Since I've been watching movies and playing video games. But
mm,
basically, recently, okay, I'll start with video games because there's a much more because that's much more where I'm. Actually, no, I'll start with movies first. Because games I get a lot more passionate about. They call me Mr. Video Game, bro.
oh
I am Mr. Video Game. But for movies, I don't know. Like I don't watch a lot of new movies. I watch a lot of I just watch a lot of horror movies. Um, if I had to say one, I liked The Menu. That one, I liked that movie a lot.
damn, you
That was a
like the menu, dude?
great movie. It's a casual movie, but honestly, when it comes to films, I'm hella casual. My like three favorite movies of all time is The Thing, 1989,
Dude, I
Scott
love that
Pilgrim
movie.
vs. the World. Yeah, Scott Pilgrim and Pulp Fiction. Those are like my three favorite movies. But yeah, I would say The Menu's good. I want to watch the new Beetlejuice. I just haven't watched it yet because I'm waiting for my mom to be down here so I can watch it with her. So.
Nice.
And then so as for video games, it's pretty easy. I would say Astrobot.
Mm.
Fuck, Astrobot's so good. Actually, you know what? It's actually a tie between three. It's literally I played these games back to back to back. I played Dead Space Remake. I got the
Oh.
platinum. Fire ass game. Like it's funny that they remade a game that didn't need a remake because
Yeah.
it came out in the PS3 era. I don't think games that that old should be re-released just yet. Like that game's only like 15 years old. I think they need to be remaking some like PS1 games and shit like that. But that remake is so fire that it's just so fun to play. Like the combat works a lot better. The necromorph AI is better. It's so good and it looks beautiful. Um, I just got done playing Astrobot. Yeah, it's just as good as everyone says it is. It's very fun. Not a very difficult platformer, and not one that has a lot of like in-depth mechanics. Because it's just simple, and I just loved watching all the references. Man, well, when I saw Mr. Mosquito, I shit my pants a little bit. I was like, there's no way they referenced Mr. Mosquito in this game, and they referenced him in the bathtub scene, where like you're the mosquito and you suck on the like on the girl while she's in the bathtub, like right above her boobies. It's like crazy. It's crazy how crazy that game is. Like, and they referenced that specific scene in the game, and I was like, there's no way. And
I
then
didn't know that.
it's
Well,
crazy, bro. And then
that's crazy.
in the same game, I got to see Jack and Daxter, Crash Bandicoot, and Arthur from Ghosts and Goblins. Three of some of my favorite characters of all time. So like,
Yeah, dude.
man, that game. And then I would say the third one, probably Pizza Tower. I like finally played it,
Mm. I heard
and
that
it's
one's
very
really
good.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good. I'm actually for Halloween this year. I'm dressing up as Peppino. So I'm going because with every Halloween costume I do, I like to do a special cost. I like to do like a special thing with it. Like I have a beard, but I'm gonna shave off my whole beard and just keep a like mustache on my face.
Damn.
But I'm only doing that for one day because I know myself with just a mustache looks terrible. So I'm only doing it for one day.
Mm, yeah, I wonder how you look with the mustache. Can't
Oh
imagine.
God, I've seen it before, bro. It's terrible.
Damn. I've
But
got a. I got like three costumes potentially for Halloween.
oh shit.
Well, I made one that I wanted to do, but then I'm like, I still have my Terry outfit, which is always just chilling there. Because that one's very simple.
Yep.
I'll,
Yep.
like all I need is just the like I had a white shirt. I just cut off the sleeves, and then
Yeah.
I have the hat. It's just there. It's just there. His pants are just regular pants that I wear. Then red, I just have red shoes.
Yep.
So like the only thing the Terry costume needs is the gloves, which are just there for me, and then obviously the red jacket.
I could have sworn you were wearing something that like looked like the red jacket because I've seen a picture because we used that picture for the Up Invitational. Could have sworn there
Yeah,
was something on there that made you look red a little bit.
it's the jacket's not like his jacket specifically. It's like a
Oh,
little hoodie.
okay.
It's a sleeveless hoodie, which is like not exactly like what he
Hmm.
has because I couldn't find it anywhere, and I was like, I don't know how to make this. I don't want to like get a
Yeah.
red jacket and tear the sleeves, but
Hmm.
and then also have to paint the star in the back, which my hoodie does not have the star in the back, so I'm kind of a fraud, but it is what it is.
Same thing.
From the front, I look like Terry.
Okay.
But then I made this costume for I don't know if you've seen Yu Yu Hakusho.
Mm-mm.
Damn, the main character wears like this outfit for like 2 episodes,
Hmm.
and I made that because I well my brother. Well, I told my brother when I was watching it, like he looks so cool in this fit, but I don't know if I could wear it. And he was just like,
Oh, you talk about the guy in like the green jacket?
yeah,
Okay. I think I know. I think I know. Fuck, I forgot his name. I
you,
know who you're talking about.
Yusuke.
Don't know Oh, Yusuke. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Hey, man. I might be Mr. Video Game. I'm not Mr. Anime.
yeah,
I, I know next to nothing about anime.
yeah. But I made an outfit based on that outfit because I was like, I can wear this. I'll prove you wrong, brother. No,
There you go.
so I can be fly with this fit.
Let him
But
cook.
let me cook,
Let him
and
cook.
then Jimmy wants me to be Esqueleto from Nacho Libre.
Oh my God.
But I'm telling him that he all he wears is shorts and some wrestling boots.
That's actually hella funny
So
though.
it is funny, but I can't be walking around in no shirt. Like,
Hey, man, I would do it.
yeah, but that's you. And then
Okay. Then maybe next year.
maybe let me get a 6 pack first, and then even though
Oh,
Esqueleto does not have a 6 pack.
yeah. I think he got the tank bod where it's like just there's nothing there.
Yeah, it's just like pretty flat on his stomach. Well, like
Yeah.
flat, but like in a fat way, which he's skinny, so it doesn't make sense. But and then my final like outfit idea is like Deadpool because I learned the Deadpool dance he does in the movie,
Oh, okay.
the NSYNC dance.
Oh, you actually learned that?
Yeah, dude, I kill it. I'm not gonna lie. If that song ever comes
Yeah.
up in the club, I'm killing it.
Oh, there you go, dude. Best way. That's the best way to get some bitches, bro. God damn.
Yeah, I was just like, you know what? I could go to Spirit Halloween, and I could just go get a
Just
Deadpool
start,
outfit.
just start Fortnite dancing on the dance floors and
Dude, little known fact. I don't know if it's little known. I could do the default dance too.
in Fortnite.
Yeah,
I can do a little bit. I just can't do the moonwalk part, where like the foot like kind of
the
like barely moves.
yeah the little I could do that. Not to
I
brag.
can't. I can do flossing really good though.
Damn.
I
Could
can floss hella good.
could you do the Orange Justice?
A little bit.
Yeah, that one's kind of hard, but because like there's a lot of repetitive movements, but then they're slightly different. But
Yep.
I learned how to do that too, which I'm learning a breakdance, but I was steered off into learning memes. So
Uh-oh. That's never a good sign though, man. That means you got to get the priorities straight.
yeah, well I'm going
Whenever
back
you,
into it. I just I learned the default dance. I learned the Fortnite dance. I mean default dance, and then Orange Justice, and then the NSYNC dance. But
I
that was about
love
it.
orange. Juice. So funny. I think there was a time where I was only Orange Justicing people like IRL. I was just doing it in real life all the time. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna keep doing it. It's too funny.
Oh my god, I keep joking like if I go back to a tournament, I win a set, I'm just gonna default dance on them.
I will record that. I
Damn.
would always. It's funny for me. It's like I would always do like random like dance things or whatever. Like just I've always found that fascinating with games like and stuff like that. Like I would always do like whenever like Rayman wins in like Rayman Legends, he'll do like a disco thing, and I'll just do it in like real life all the time. We're like like disco, and then there's the Diddy Kong dance with him with like the beatbox and TKC 2. Like I
Yeah.
love the beatbox. I love Chunky Kong, just how he like moves around. He's always like fall off in his hands.
I know.
I love it. It's just funny. It's just funny doing like dumb little like animations, like IRL.
I know it is funny. The
You ever tried doing the Rob collab?
the one where he goes super fast.
Yeah, no. The one with
Or
like his taunt where he like does his head and like his head goes up and then but he's like clapping while he's doing it.
oh no,
It's one of his windscreens. It looks ridiculous in real life.
I have not. I think I know which one you mean. I thought you meant like when you lose, where he's clapping like super fast.
I think that's actually impossible, bro. I don't think you can do that.
Yeah. I tried this little thing. Like, have you seen those toys where it's like two like hands, and then you just like move it back and forth, and they just start clapping super fast?
Yeah.
I've tried doing that in real life, where you clap like one way, and your momentum like shifts it back, so you just clap super fast.
Oh. Okay.
I used to do that like as a kid. And I was see how fast I can like clap. It was pretty quick actually, but it always looked weird because I'm just like moving my arms all super fast.
Okay.
What's going on with me?
It's something is
Yeah.
something's going on.
Damn. So how is it
Oh,
being a CEO, bro?
it's all right. It's cool. I mean, like it has its perks. Like everyone in my team loves me for better or for worse. Um. Oh, funny thing is, so I'm the one that usually does all like if one of my players messages me and goes like, "Hey, I want to go to this tournament. Can you pay for me to go?" For the most part, I'll say yes. I don't think I've ever said no, but I think there's sometimes like memes where we'll be like they'll just talk to me personally and like we'll just be out like at like a bar or something doing some dumb shit and they're like, "Hey Tank, I need you to buy everyone a shot here and then tip the waitress like $50 each for
Damn.
each person." And I'm like, God, I'm like, "Hey, let me check the Yup credit card on that one." Well, we'll have to take a look. But that's a big meme in the Yup Discord and just in Yup in general, the Yup credit card. If there was ever a Yup category in any like thing, the Yup credit card gotta be in there. If there was ever a Yup iceberg, that's like at the top because everyone knows about the fucking Yup credit card.
Yeah, I've heard stories. Well, I've heard
Yeah,
someone maxed it out.
yeah, that was me. No. I know someone else did too. I think Jimmy maxed it out. I think we made a joke one time that Jimmy was maxing him out all on like Mexican food. Like he bought a bunch of tacos and he just maxed out the credit card. And so it's like it's funny too because like we all like and yep, we all like like whenever we make those like videos, you know, those like videos when we have like our like placings for the month
Yeah.
and then we kind of like show us as like a certain character. Like we deliberately every single time we do that, we follow the same like stereotypes of our players into this. So like for example, like Fear, we always make Fear kind of like the creepy character or like the psycho character. We always make Nito because Nito likes a lot of like Hello Kitty stuff. He likes a lot of like Caliuchis and stuff like that. We make him a lot of like the female characters.
Yeah.
We'll just kind of and then Jimmy, we just know Jimmy as a hardcore Mexican. So we're just like make everything he does hella Mexican. And the funny thing was, one time we Googled just I think Raul just Googled Mexican Kirby. And he saw Kirby with the Falco copy ability wearing a sombrero, we're like, this is gold. We're like, this is gold
It perfectly fits
because
Jimmy. Yeah.
Jimmy, because Jimmy has a secondary Kirby. I was like, this is perfect. I was like, dude, excellent. And then whenever we talk about Spot, it's always like some generic white person,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Same thing with Romeo and Zandomo for their respected race. Um, and yeah, it's pretty much we just kind of follow like a similar archetype all the time. We just think it's funny, and whenever we're doing one, it's always fun to just kind of like think of ideas of like who someone's gonna be. So
Yeah. No, I think it's pretty funny too. Like,
for sure,
I see those videos and I always see Jimmy as the Mexican. Like,
always and we do it on purpose. Like we
yeah,
purposely like making him this the hardcore Mexican dude. I if you have, I mean, I'm assuming you've been to his house, bro. That shit's hella Mexican.
yeah. I'm always there grinding Smash. Well, not always,
I'm
but
like that. I'm like, that's the Mexican house, bro. I'm like, that's fire. You walk in the mall, first thing you see is like the like rosary with
yeah,
like the table of Jesus Christ. I'm like, dude, I'm like, welcome home, bro.
yeah.
I'm like, welcome home.
I,
But it honestly, it's fucking cool because I've actually already like, being the CEO, yep, like I've had an interview with some other person. I forgot his name. Fuck. I feel really shitty for not remembering his name. He used to run some events. I don't know what he does now though.
hmm.
Oh, what was his name? It's actually pissed me off. But yeah. So it's always been cool. Like like everyone around the scene knows me. My whole crew knows me. And the cool part is like we get to do certain things. If you remember, we had that crew battle that one time
Yeah, I
at
do remember.
Genesis.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, it wasn't streamed. I wish it was, but Um, yeah, you honestly you had to see it to believe it. You had to be there you had to be there to basically
yeah,
see it. It was the thing where Fear took out three people. Fear took out three people. Then we were on the last person by like the third person, and
yeah,
then Sal Gonza with his Game and Watch proceeds to just destroy everybody. There's been a huge joke for a long time that Romeo's the reason we sucked at that crew battle because we decided to throw in because he literally did nothing the whole crew out. He literally just got destroyed. He took 20%. We're like, dude, what the fuck? Like, why'd you just get wrecked so hard? But yeah, then Raul came out to clutch it up. I mean, sure, it's Snake Game and Watch, but Snake is pretty much a character. I think where like he's taking a stock no matter what. If unless the Snake is playing so shit,
yeah.
like Snake just gets to take a free stock for free. Like he's a goaded crew character. He's goaded.
Yeah, to be honest, he is.
Yeah, he's gross. He's goaded in that setup. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun, bro. Like, and also I got access to the Yup Twitter. So that's just one
Oh,
thing.
true.
I got access to it. So
Damn, that seems pretty nice. Yeah,
definitely fun.
I've heard some stories about the crew battle. I've heard the Ramil thing. It's like
Yeah.
20%.
Yes, it was funny.
I've only been
But
part of
yeah,
like one crew battle, I think.
yeah.
You know?
We haven't done it. We so for a long time we wanted to do a Yup versus FOC one. But the problem we ran into, and this is no offense to anybody, to anybody like that, but I had that feeling because for the most part, Woody and Troubles, the two people at the time that when we were thinking about doing the crew battle, they weren't really like around a whole lot to want to think. So like there wasn't really a huge chance to do it. But like at that time, we had all our players playing. Raul, Spot, everyone was playing Zan Domo was still in California. So we had a lot of like good players, right? And not to do say any not to say ill will on FOC, but if we did that crew battle, if we were to do it, we would win like single handedly. We would just go in with like super good players. Like and like at the time, like I would say the best player would be like Rulo, because like or like Blaine. I think Blaine was good. D tier at the time wasn't as dominant as he was,
Yeah.
and like I don't know. So like I hate to say it, but I think at that time we were planning on doing it, we would have won like just single handedly. I hate to say it, but that's just my opinion. Unless Woody and Troubles were in that crew battle, I think we would have won single handedly.
Yeah, well, I mean, it makes sense if like you see the power levels of everyone, and
Yeah,
because
and
Yep is pretty stacked. You guys got a lot of good players.
for sure, like the weakest players we have are me and Gabe. But the thing is that Preptable is not really a player. He's more of a coach. And then I guess Crazy Diamond, you could say, even though he's having a big, like up and coming kind of, he's kind of like up and coming now. He's doing a lot better. But we didn't sponsor him for Smash. We sponsored him for Street Fighter.
Yeah,
So um and yeah, so it's always like that was a big thing too. It's like I've wanted that to happen for so long because that was like prime cut. Both those crews got an upbringing like almost at the same time, right? So it just seemed like it was match made in heaven for us to do one. But at this point in time, I don't think we'll ever do one, unfortunately.
I know, dude. Crew battles are hype, so it sucks that you
They are high.
if you can't get it. But it's also like it seems like a struggle because you got to get everybody there. Everybody's schedule
Yep.
has to align. If somebody's like, "Oh, I can't make it," then it's like, "Damn, we
Yep.
gotta replace you." Now it's a bigger thing.
For sure. That's definitely the hardest part about it. I'm surprised, man, that Sancal crew battle at Civil War went so well.
And
That tournament, man. That tournament was just, man. I remember being there, dude. That tournament was fire
dude, I probably should have been there. I was like recruited
as a
as like
backup.
yeah as a backup, but once I heard that, I was like, okay, I'll just go for singles. So I won't be there for the
Oh, okay.
actual crew battle.
It's
'Cause-
funny though because I think they had at least one person from each crew have a substitute be in the backup, be like in the main bracket. I think Fear and Vision. I think those players weren't necessarily supposed to be were not in the original roster. They were like secondaries. They were subs.
I guess so,
Yeah.
yeah. And I was like,
If I remember, if I remember.
it was a long time ago, so I'm not sure. But I do remember I was like sub number one, but then I was just
Oh,
like,
okay.
but I wasn't there, so they probably went to sub two.
Oh, you didn't show up at the tournament,
Not for the crew battle portion, because it was like 2 hours
huh?
earlier than singles. So I was
Yeah.
just like, I'll just show up for singles because they're I'm a sub, so I was like, hopefully everyone's there.
Dan, so you would have actually played.
I guess so,
You would have actually
because
played.
I was over here all petty. I was like, you didn't pick me. I won't be there. Then.
Hey man, no one wants to see, no offense, bro, but no one wants to see Simon Richter, bro.
Damn, you're right. Hey, I had a
No
Terry
one-
then.
All
Uh,
right, go ahead, go ahead.
I could have counterpicked.
Let him cook.
I could have counterpicked. I was the counterpick guy at that time. So
You know what? That's true. Like that's definitely true.
I probably would have thrown though, because whenever like I pick Richter, I'm just like I feel good and I get gimped immediately.
Yeah, it's a big problem with those kind of characters, man. It's like it's unfortunate. Like they're really good until that happens. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
like life's so good until I'm off stage, and then I'm like
yeah,
hating life. I'm like, why did I pick this character?
yeah, I guess so. And man, that just proves that you just don't play characters that are fun.
Yeah. All right, I got like one more question for you, bro.
All right, brother. Let's hear it.
Yes, sir. Have you ever considered like doing like a crew battle but for sports, or just have
In
it
what way?
like for example, a
Okay.
dodgeball tournament, maybe against another crew or within the Yep crew, or like have a
Oh,
basketball, like a horse series.
so in terms of that, oh, there's man, that's a pretty easy do if we were to do something like that because I think so much of the Yup players are really close to each other, and I'm saying this mainly as like Yup and like you like Yup versus Yup kind of
Yeah,
because we could easily do that way easier than doing like Yup versus the world and stuff like that. But I've always thought about it. I'll actually, you know what? I'll tell you, I had an idea of cooking for a long time, and
Ooh.
unfortunately, it's another one of those situations that I don't think it'll ever come to fruition because it was during when all my players were still playing, like were like just like at the top of their level, and when we had everyone here, I wanted to do something called Yup versus the World, like hella bad. Now, to explain it, I wanted to do it like kind of at the Yup Invitational. That was when I really wanted to do it. But basically, what the idea of it was, I get maybe 5 Yup members versus one player from every single crew at the time in Senka.
That's hype. Yeah.
That's why we called it Yup versus the World because it's everybody. I think the players I wanted to get was somebody from FOC, somebody from FF, somebody from Love, somebody from SOC, somebody from TNP. Yeah, I wanted to do something like that, like just like get a whole bunch of crews together and do like a thing. But I don't think at the time it would have been easy. And like for example, if we were to do one for FF, like Woody was already on FOC, and then Spot was on Yup, so it's like, well, we probably have him be the FOC pick, and um, rest his soul, Pancakes was the only one at the time, but he unfortunately at that time he wasn't here. But yeah, it was just the time for it wasn't really good. You know what I mean? It was hard to plan and it wasn't really a good idea of what to do.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have good like thought process on that. But definitely there was definitely one person from each of those crews that I could have taken from. And it could have been a high pass tournament. It could have been a high pass crew battle.
No, that would have been
Like
hyped. Yeah.
that think about it now, like, dude, that would have been so sick. Like from SOC, we may have like Weapon or Infamous. FOC at the time probably would have been Woody. Probably now it'd be D tier. From Love, actually Love would probably be Infamous. I would say SOC would probably be like Keo or Weapon. And then um for TNP, let's go with fucking Siraj. I think Siraj has earned it.
Hey, Siraj has
Oh
been
wait,
improving.
there was also fucking MNC. I was thinking MNC too. I was like,
Oh
at that
yeah.
time, Luna was on MNC. I don't know if he still is, but for sure I was like, dude, like MNC would be good too. You had Humans, you had Carnage, you had Luna, you had good players. So it's like it would have been fine. It never came to fruition.
Yeah, unfortunately, but hey, it's always
It
up
would have
there,
been
bro.
fine. I'm being real. I'm so surprised the Yep Invitational happened. Like out of all things, like that actually happened.
Yeah, dude. It was a pretty big
I,
event.
I would say so. I hate to always keep because I talk to my friends about it all the time. I'm like, I hate to keep gloating about it, but it's definitely like my magnum opus. And I would say, personally, it's my favorite event of that year, even though Carnage's Cow House was that year too, and Cow House was pretty fire.
Yeah, I mean they're
Cow House was
definitely
awesome too.
they're definitely different vibes. The Cow House was like a big. It was practically a regional.
Oh,
Everyone
for
was coming
sure. I
in.
think it was a regional.
Yeah,
When you think about it, like, I mean, like, dude, like Louis Money was there. Fucking,
yeah,
who else was there? Xavier's Wii Fit was there. Like, you had a lot of great players. And this dude, and then Fear got top 8. God, like, yup, always coming in, bro. Come
I know,
on.
dude.
Always in, bro.
The players are clutch.
Just always in. And that was before we even had Spot. So Spot wasn't even on Yup at the time of the Cow House.
Yeah, but if he was, he would have had a yep at like top 3 or something. What did he get? What?
Yeah, I think he got third. I think he lost to Louise and the Nest player. What's his name?
Was it Nest
Not best.
Boy?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think Nest Boy got second, if I'm not mistaken.
That sounds
But
right. That's, but
yeah, for sure, the coolest thing about that year, I would say 20. Was that was 2023, right? I would say 2023 was like the last really great year for Ultimate, in my personal opinion. We started off the year with Cow House, and we ended the year with the Yep Invitational. where
Yeah.
it's less of like the Yep Invitational is less of like a big tournament. It's just more of like I really wanted it to be like a legacy tournament. Like because I know exactly who my players were gonna pick. Pretty much like because that was the whole idea was getting 10 Yup members to pick a member. But I felt confident in saying that because I knew they were gonna pick great picks for players. Like we had everybody. Like we had legacy players like Tree and Implement. Oh no, and like Zekin because Zekin at the time was like he's not really like playing a whole lot, but he is still playing. But he's kind of like he was really good at one point. Then we had like fucking like up and coming players like D tier, Rulo, Smacks. I think it just covered everything. That was the best part about it. It covered everything. Everyone had a great time, and it was a great event. It was fun, and also on top of that, the whole thing was streamed, and the whole thing had commentary. That,
Yeah, dude.
that was my favorite part was it had commentary. That was the sole thing that is missing from most events nowadays.
Yeah, it was pretty hype, dude.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, I should have been commentary, but
You cut. Hey man, it was open mic. That whole tournament, bro. I was so tired, and I was still on the mic.
yeah, you're right.
I looked like I was gonna die at that tournament, bro. I'm not even kidding. I was so tired.
Yeah, I'd imagine. I bet running a tournament like that is pretty exhausting.
Dude,
But it,
thank God I didn't run it. It was Raul and Carnage. Thank God.
I
I
know,
was
dude.
just sitting there watching everything happen. Only thing I was scared about was time, but I was like, I think we're good on time.
Yeah, hey man, it was pretty damn hype.
Thank
I
you.
I know I was considering not going because I was like, damn, I don't travel anymore. I don't like going to like 2 hours and stuff.
Damn.
But
Hey, but you
then,
know what? At least you showed up.
yeah, I
At
showed
least,
up.
at the very least, you showed up. And you know what? You did hella good too. I think you got what, like third?
Yeah,
You won like, I think like $100. I think.
I forgot, but yeah,
I know. I know. First place won. I think you man's won like $700.
damn.
But like, yeah. Honestly, I wanted to keep that event as hype as possible, and it's so crazy that we had some of the best sets like recorded like in the last like 3 years.
I know, dude.
Sadly, only on the recorded setup. I think the recorded setup had way better games than the on stream setup. But
I know for some
yeah,
reason, like everyone is popping off over there in the recorded one.
bro, Romeo beat Carnage like single handedly. That was crazy. And then we had that game 5 with Rulo and Zandomo, I'm pretty sure. I think it was the run back. And I think Zandomo won this time.
Yeah, everyone just like, let's get hype over here where no one's.
Yeah. Fear versus Zandomo. That was a hype set.
Shit, I think I missed that one. Damn.
I think there was a set with U-Mans that was really hype. I think it was U-Mans and Raul.
Maybe.
That was a great one. But yeah, man, I could talk about it for days. I gotta stop talking about it. This,
Yeah.
for the rest of this interview, no more Yup Invitation. I'm done.
Damn, I was about to ask you something about the Invitational though.
All right, go ahead, go ahead.
Nah. Or do you have plans for another one? Or is that like way down the line?
Okay, so I have had someone's mentioned this to me before. I'm not gonna lie to you. As of right now, no. I
Nah.
just, I just don't think it calls for it. I just don't think we'd have as much fun as we did the first time. First time it was great. The second time, I just feel like we're just gonna do it the same thing again. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know what we would do different. Like, I would love to invite different players, but like honestly, we pretty much picked everyone that we wanted to. The only person that didn't come that I wanted to come was Doodle. I really wanted Doodle Bob to come, but no one picked him. And I was up because I was gonna pick Doodle Bob, but I was obligated to pick Carnage to be in main bracket because he's like, I'm running this thing, you better pick me. And I was like, all right, bro. Like, all right, I got you. I got you. I'll save you the spot, I promise. So I did. And that's why Doodle didn't come. And also I really didn't want to see three Warriors. I was like, I think I'm good. Because we already had what? we were gonna have three Steves at the event, and Spot
Yeah,
didn't show up. So instead, we got two Robs,
yeah. Just a lot of
uh,
top tiers, man.
and arguably even lamer character. Oh, and arguably, I'm gonna say that unpopular opinion. I hate Rob. I hate that character so much.
Dude, I don't like fighting him either. He's just
I
so.
Yeah, it's just annoying, bro. It's like I love Rob because he's like a weird, obscure like NES accessory. I think it's a fire character. But my God, that design for the character in Ultimate, I don't know what they were thinking. Making a fast robot that has great kill power, one of the best recoveries in the game, can zone you out and kill you up close, has some of the best smash attacks in the game. Like Gyro plays the game for you. Like this is the worst designed character ever. And then the same team that made Rob thought it was okay to make Ridley a lightweight character and he's huge. Like this is so backwards. Like
Yeah, I don't know why Ridley's like both Ridley and like who's the other guy? Maybe Mewtwo. I wish they
yeah,
weren't so
like
light.
yeah, they're just huge. Okay, like Mewtwo, I understand because like this is kind of like what the way the character is, but I don't get Ridley. Like Ridley literally has like a like metal version. I'm like, oh, this doesn't make any sense. Like he shouldn't be so light. It's like Sephiroth, I get. Sephiroth, I kind of understand why he's light. But then you get Terry. That guy must have a fucking anvil in his hat, bro. Like, goddamn.
Where's all his muscles, man? Make him heavy.
And then you give Kazuya super armor. Like, what, dude? What were they thinking when they're thinking Ultimate? Like, what were they thinking?
Hey, man. Sometimes it really be like that out here.
Frame one block. Let that sink in. Frame one block that literally beats every projectile in the game.
Yeah, Steve is something else, man.
Richter's nightmare is Steve.
Yeah, well, actually, the matchup's not like terrible, terrible.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about it after I said that, and I'm like, it's probably not that bad. You have F tilt, you have axe that goes to projectiles, you have axe that goes to block.
I'd say
Only thing
it
you can't
still
really throw
sucks
out is
though.
cross.
Yeah.
Cross just can't be thrown out like all willy nilly. You have to kind of throw it out like smart.
Yeah, you can throw it backwards and it'll go through the blocks, but
Oh, okay.
I'd say that matchup is good for Richter until you get hit, and then it's like the worst because he's like he's worse than most characters at landing, or like if he just gets juggled off stage, then it's like, well, what's it gonna do now? Like neutral's fine until you get hit, and then it's like turns into a terrible matchup. But
That's kind of every character for Steve, though. Every
yeah,
character against Steve is good, is decent until either you get hit or he gets diamond. It's kind of like now at that point, now you're playing a fool's man game. Now you're pretty much playing against Wario the whole time. She has fart.
yeah,
It's like the whole point of Wario is like you're just scared to approach him once he has fart because he can literally kill you. But with fucking Steve, like half the game he's just that. Like Wario is like he has one combo chance to do it, and then it's like he lands a hit a combo, and there's like okay now I'm gonna die. But with Steve, you're like oh I'm scared to S smash the entire time.
I
Like
know, dude. The thing is, it's unfair. Like, why is he just has so many things.
yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know why. I mean, I guess they wanted to make DLC characters worth $6, but you're gonna do that and then make Banjo a terrible character. Like
I don't think Badge is terrible, but
okay, think
he's
about
a
it like
little
this, though, man.
basic.
It's like how come his Nair is the worst Nair in the game? And it's like its archetype is a good Nair. It's one of those like suction Nairs, which is not bad. But the fact that it launches you away from him and he doesn't have a move that can really help him like combo off that consistently, it's hard, man.
Hmm.
Like it's a weird. It's a weird character, bro. Like I don't think he's bad. I just think he's kind of like he falls into what makes a mid tier character a mid tier is that they're just one note. They do something really, really, really well. They do that one thing really good, but then outside of that, it's like they don't got too much for them. He's a little better because he's got a decent recovery. He's got some okay kill moves, but like his big thing is like he's supposed to zone you out, and because like his fucking boxing potential is not that great because the moves are pretty laggy.
No, that's true.
Like
I think compared to like the other DLC, he's definitely like lower.
for
Which
sure. It's like it's funny because I would say almost Piranha Plant is potentially almost a better character because some of his neutral specials are insanely good, but that character's just bad. Sadly, sadly that character sucks. I love Piranha Plant so much, but that character's bad.
I wish he was good.
I do
Such a
too. I
goofy
wish he just
character.
I it's like he once again he does that one thing really well. If you're above him, he is like one of the best characters in the game. If you're above him, but when you're like anywhere but on top of him, he's not that good.
Just like an actual piranha plant, man. If
You
you
know what? That's
jump on
what I
top of
love.
him, yeah,
That's what I love about Sakurai's game design. It's perfect, dude. You cracked the code.
yeah.
Sakurai's a genius, bro. Sure, he might make shit balance, but God, he's such a genius when it comes to like the design of a character in terms of like the core character, except for Banjo.
Hey, to be fair, Sakurai didn't make the balance. He just made the characters. The
That's
buffs
true.
and nerfs were his team.
How come he's always treated the Western characters? No, the fucking Eastern characters worse than the Western ones. He's like, this is an American franchise. I don't care as much about this. This ain't Japan.
Damn.
That's why Banjo is such a weird character. Sorry, Pauline, but your character is weird.
I mean, Banjo is just a little. He's weird in the game, in his own game too.
I
Whoa,
mean,
whoa,
hey
whoa,
man, I would know
whoa.
that game is my favorite game of all time. Banjo is my favorite game of all time. So I get really sad when I remember that I just don't like Banjo in Ultimate. I think they could have made it. I played Banjo in Project M. That character is fire in that game. Like
Damn.
that's the way I think they should have designed Banjo in Ultimate. Is the way he is in Project M. Or in Project Plus EX Alpha, whatever. It's called something hella crazy. It was like 600 characters. How he's designed in that game is how he should have been in Ultimate. But they decided not to do that. So I was like, oh well.
That's very true.
True, true. It's you know.
Yeah, it is what it
I have a
is.
question for you
Sadly.
actually.
Oh yeah,
I have a
yeah.
question for you.
Go ahead.
Are there any characters when Smash like let's say like when Ultimate came out or like when Smash in general that like you did not know who that character was like at all?
Who I didn't know who they were.
Like a fighter. Was there a character like at all, like at any point where you're like, holy crap, I have no clue who this is?
Let me look at the roster real quick. Uh,
Because it can be from any time period. It can even be like when you were a kid playing Smash Brawl and be like, I have no clue who the fuck this is.
yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. Let's see. Well, when I was a kid, I don't think I knew any characters. Like, cause I started with 64,
Oh,
so
okay.
like I knew Mario, I knew Link, Donkey Kong. I remember Metroid. Uh, but I didn't know Ness. I didn't know Falcon. I think I knew the rest.
For me, low key, it was funny. Like I started with Melee, but I was not a Nintendo gamer at all as a kid. Like up to like the first like 8 years of my life.
Yeah.
But I was solely a PlayStation gamer. I pretty much played exclusively on PlayStation. But I I got a Game Boy and I got Pokemon Red for it. That was the first game I ever got. That was the first Nintendo game I ever played. So when I played the first Smash game, though, the first Nintendo game I really did ever play was Melee. And what a game to start with! A game where you knew none of the characters.
Yeah.
I was just like, who are any of these people?
So as far as like the new fighters go, I think I've heard about all of them, but I haven't played the games.
Okay.
Like like I don't play the Pokemon games, so like I didn't know what Incineroar looked like. But literally everybody was saying like, "Oh, Incineroar is gonna be in the game." He's already. I was like, bro, I don't know who this character, who he looks like, what he looks like. And then
Yeah.
and I knew the Belmonts because I played Castlevania. So I know a lot of people did not know Richter, but the moment I saw like in the trailer, they just showed like his shirt. At first,
You were popping off.
I was popping off. I was like, oh, "No way they brought in Richter, bro!" Because I was not gonna main Simon. I was gonna play him, but I wasn't gonna main him. Because I was like, I want Simon in, but I'm not like that crazy about Simon.
Yeah, I guess
But
so. You know,
Richter
I'm
was he was another story. I was just like, bro, if they put Richter in here, he's gonna be my main.
Man, I have a crazy story, man, like about just Smash. I remember like it was funny because like the first character I ever wanted like in Smash was Pac-Man. That was like the character I wanted so bad. I wanted Pac-Man in Smash for the longest time ever. Mainly because like at that time, Pac-Man World 2 was one of my favorite games like of all time. That game is all class. That game is amazing. Um I then like when Smash 4 came out, I got I got Little Mac where I'm like I at that point I only played Punch Out Wii and that's one of my favorite games of all time. So I was like, dude, I can't believe they added Little Mac in this game. I would rather have King Hippo because he's my actual favorite Punch Out character, but I was like Little Mac's fine. But then when they announced Pac-Man, I knew at this point I'm like, dude, Smash is a goated game. So then like the whole time after that, like the character I wanted the most was Banjo because at that point Banjo Kazooie is my favorite game of all time. I was like, I love Banjo Kazooie, it's fire. But then before that, I got K. Rule, and luckily he was my second most wanted character. So I was like, no fucking way I got K. Rule. And then the day happens where I get fucking Banjo Kazooie, and I literally I think I burst into tears because like I at that point I was a hopeless Banjo fan where I'm
Yeah.
like the last thing we got is nuts and bolts. This game is mediocre. Like I don't think we'll ever get something related to Banjo ever again, or like just in a long time. And then because now the only thing we're subject to Banjo is fucking merch. So I'm like, this character just stuck to merch. But at the time, Banjo had nothing. And then we got Banjo and Smash, and I was like, dude, no way they based him off of Diddy Kong Racing, and it's the best looking Banjo I've ever seen. That trailer alone with the music produced by Durant, oh my god, dude! I literally shed tears. I was literally like, this is everything I wanted. And then I distinctly remember a specific song that I wanted so badly in the game. I remember watching the move list, like when they're showing off like how Banjo like plays, and they would like play a like music track in the game throughout the trailer. I just remember thinking, can I please get Gobi's Valley? The second after I said that, they showed off the Gobi's Valley song, and I literally burst into tears again. I'm like, there's no way, bro. Like, I'm like, there's no way I'm getting everything I wanted like right now.
Yeah. Dude,
And then I played the character the next day, and I was sad because I'm like, this, I hate this character.
uh, tragic, dude. I do remember too. I was like, I want Banjo in here. It was a fun game. I played it, the original, and I know a lot of people wanted him. So I was like, it would be so cool if Banjo's here because I remember like, yeah, Banjo's got nothing right now. This man's
Mm.
homeless in the corner.
Uh,
He's in the
dude,
back
I
alleys
remember
right now.
Steve. I remember Steve. He's in the back alleys.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember Steve too. Like, oh my god, that was crazy. Like, I was just. I think this was like. I think this they showed off this trailer at like 7 in the morning. So like I was like barely waking up. I was like, oh dude, I gotta watch this fucking direct. Oh, that was the same thing happened to me with fucking Violet. I had to wake up so early to see that trailer. Dude, I was in a bad mood the whole day. I was like, there's no way they just did this to me. I was but like I remember with Steve they did the same thing. So like they announced Steve afterwards. Dude, I was half asleep watching it. I, I was watching the video with no sound effects. So I was watching the trailer with no sound. And unfortunately, I know some people when like they watched the trailer, they heard like the sound effects of like the like spider and the zombie in the background. At that point, I wasn't well versed in Minecraft. I didn't like eat, sleep, and shit Minecraft, right? But
Yeah.
my brother was like the biggest Minecraft head of all time. So I was like, if they announced that character, I would know, right?
Yeah.
But like I said, I wasn't watching it with sound, so I didn't really know what was happening. And like the trailer starts off so misleading. It's just a bunch of third parties beating up Mario. So when he gets put in this like black hole, I didn't know what to think. I was like, it could be like someone breaking the fourth wall, and there's gonna be like Travis touchdown or Devil or like Dante's gonna be coming through the door. Like there's gonna be some weird character, right? But
Yeah.
then you just see the silhouette of just a blockhead, and I literally was half asleep. I had to resist the urge to screaming because I'm in bed with my with like my ex girlfriend at the time. I did not want to wake her up. I was like, no fucking way. They just had Steve.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way. I literally had to, because up to this point, dude, like I like almost every character announcement, I'd like pop off. I fucking ADHD. I get excited way too fucking easy. So I had to resist the urge. It was so hard. Yeah, I literally was like, my face turned red.
Dude,
But oh my god, I remember that.
I know, dude. I made a tier list a while back of all the trailers and how hyped they were for me.
What was the best one?
The Everyone Is Here trailer for Ultimate.
I think that one is in my top three for sure. What's your top three?
Damn, let's see. Well, in terms of what they
Wait,
mean to me,
are
I,
we talking just Ultimate or are we going back?
I was going for everything.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Oh,
Because
okay, fair enough. Fair.
I'll say that Everyone Is Here because that one's the one that actually made me like pop off because I was like, for Ultimate, I was like, damn, I don't. I literally was thinking like I'd be fine. I'd be cool if they didn't add any characters, but just brought everybody back. But I was like, ah, that's impossible. Like, no games do
Yeah.
that. And then Sakura is just like, hey, I heard you. Here's
It's like,
everybody.
hey, hold my beer really
Yeah,
quick.
hold my beer. It's like, damn, we actually did that. It's like, there's no way. I was
It's
pop.
that dude. That trailer is goaded. It's a great trailer, and it's like the best version of the World of Light theme because I absolutely hate that song now.
Oh
But
yeah,
at that point, it was amazing.
that one is not available in the game,
Yeah, I know.
which is weird. But like,
Dude,
yeah. And then for the trailers being hyped for me, obviously the Castlevania one. I'd
yeah,
um Little Mac and Mega Man for me. I both of those characters. I love those characters. So I'm just like, damn.
I didn't have a huge like emotional impact with Mega Man at the time. I don't really play much of his games. I like I think at that point I just got the Legacy Collection on 3DS of all things, and I was playing the all Mega Man games on that. That was like my jump back into like classic gaming because I was such a big fan of like AVGN. So I knew a lot of the characters. So, but yeah, like for sure, like I wasn't that attached to a Mega Man.
It makes sense. And then obviously the Terry one was cool for me.
Ooh, that one was good.
Yeah.
That was a great track.
Dude, I recognized all of the SNK characters. I'm not gonna flex, but like
I
I knew
I knew
everybody.
I knew because luckily I knew the characters' names. I just didn't know like the games they were from. I knew the characters. Like I knew who Iori was. I knew who Nakaruru was. I knew who Keith was. Ah, dude, a part of me wishes it was Iori. Man,
Hey,
oh
already be sick, dude. That guy's he's so cool.
god damn, I would have loved Iori.
Maybe Iori for Tekken, bro. We'll see if he comes in Tekken. But
I mean, we got Geese the first time. I think definitely Iori would be the like the good. Maybe God Rugal. I think Rugal will be fired too.
that would be sick.
Um,
Damn.
but
Well, yeah. I'd say the best made trailer probably is like Sephiroth, though.
it's unfortunately you're probably right, bro. That's like unfortunately like has to be like hands down the best one.
Yeah.
Not only does it have banjo in it, but it is one of the best trailers I think I've ever seen. Like the music builds, like the music does so much for that trailer. Like the way they like shot everything, where he just has Greninja and Bayonetta and just swipes him with just one swipe, kills Mario, and then you see him fly off his sword, and then you see the epic battle between Cloud and Sephiroth.
Yeah, I'm not even like that big of a um, Final Fantasy fan, but
Yeah, me
that
neither.
trailer was going like dummy, bro. That thing just got crazy. I was like,
It
bro, this
goes
is hype.
it goes without saying that music plays a huge part in trailers. I'm not a big Kingdom Hearts fan. I played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. I think Kingdom Hearts 2 is good. And I didn't want Sora and Smash, but my God, that trailer with the music, oh my God. Dude, it was making me tear up. I was like, oh my God. Like Sora, because like Kingdom Hearts music is just that good. It is that good. And I wish some of it was in Smash. Like not just the generic Kingdom Hearts music. I wanted some of the Disney World music, and I really wanted that song that plays at the end of Cage 2. So I wanted Sanctuary. That song is so fire. Like, my God,
Damn.
music. But if I were to say one thing, I would say Richter's trailers, but at the time was my favorite. Banjo's trailer is probably one of my favorites. And then, fuck, I do love Parol's trailer. Oh my god, dude! The opening cinematic to Parole when it was announced has just been engraved in my head. I wasn't even there for the upbringing of Brawl. I just remember watching YouTube in 2010 and like hearing the Brawl theme everywhere and all these YouTube poops. Brawl taunts was a great fucking video. My god! And then you would watch the trailer and it was just epic.
Yes,
It was epic, dude. Oh my god! And then Snake at the end of it, just the cherry on top.
I do remember that trailer. Yeah, that one was
Oh my
hype.
god!
I was following Mail or Brawl with the website every day, so I was
This was
looking.
Yeah, this was before I had internet. So I didn't really have access to really do all that stuff. I didn't really get internet till I was like 11. So like I was playing all these games by just buying them blindly. So when I bought Brawl, we were like just like because we played it at my friend's house, we're like, "Dude, I can't wait to play this game." And we played Brawl, and it was so fire. Except my brother never let me play Game and Watch because for some reason, whenever I liked the character, he was just like, "You can't play that character." So I basically had to play other characters. I think I played like Ike and Brawl. I played Lucas a lot. I liked Ike and Brawl, dude. Fell off after Brawl.
Yeah, Ike was my main in Brawl.
Oh, he was so fire in Brawl.
He was hella fun.
Dude, so sick. Um, but yeah, that shit was fire. I just man, Smash means so much to me. It's one of my favorite things in the world. I can't wait till they do another one. I'll be there for that one. It might not be in the scene, but I'm definitely playing it.
Yeah, I'll be there no matter what.
Uh, I might go to those first few Smash Six tournaments because those shit's gonna be stacked as fuck.
Yeah,
Oh my god, it'll be like a reunion.
pretty much. Yeah,
Just
dude,
see everyone again.
I'll be there.
I'll be there too.
Yeah, whenever it comes out. I have a feeling
Yeah,
they're gonna do like a what's it called? Like if they make the new Switch, they might just port it over.
dude, that's the best case scenario. And then
That
they
it
just
is.
keep adding to it. Please, that's like the best case.
That's what I'm hoping. Like they don't like take no characters away. They just put the Smash Ultimate in there, add some characters, call it
'Cause it's
Smash
like,
Ultimate Deluxe. There you go,
yeah,
free
for
money.
me, it's like yeah, that's easy. But for me, it's like if they were to do that and like make like a new Smash game and not just port over Ultimate, I'm one of the people that will be nervous because a lot of my characters will probably be cut. I played Dr. Mario, Duck Hunt, Game and Watch. Like I don't have high confidence that those characters are coming back unless the game is made by Sakurai. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If the game is made by Sakurai. Sakurai loves to like preserve his characters, so I think he will like see the greatness of like retro like old characters. But like if someone else did, Nintendo probably would have a lot more influence on the game. So
yeah, that's hella true. None of my characters make it. They're all third party.
yeah, third parties are risky because you don't know what's gonna happen.
That's true. I'm
That's
afraid I'm
why
cooked.
that's why Smash Ultimate Deluxe, if that happens, it's a miracle because that means not only did they get the license to Disney a one time, but they did it a second time.
Yeah,
They got Disney to approve of that shit. That would be even more impressive if they got Ultimate to be on the fucking Switch too.
it's crazy, man. We can only
I
hope.
love video games.
Yeah, dude. I'm looking forward to your yep or yeah yep react or recommends.
I hopefully it. I'm just gonna say hopefully it happens. If anything, what I'll do is I'll make my own stream. I'll make like a stream about it because what we really wanted to make like a video, but we don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen. The future of Yup is in the air. We don't know what we're gonna do. We'll just do something when we want to do something. So
I mean, that's true. That's not bad though.
yeah, for sure. And it calls for if the scene's asking for it. So and the scene right now is not really asking for it. The scene's kind of in a weird spot right now. So
Yeah,
for sure. So
gotcha. Well, that was all the questions I had.
all right.
I mean, unless you have another question for me.
Well, I mean, I usually, whenever I do interviews, I always ask the person that I'm interviewing, not that I'm interviewing. This is
Yeah.
clearly your interview, but I always ask them what their favorite video game is and their favorite movie is of all time.
All right. So my favorite video game. I mean, it's kind of cheating, but it would be Smash Ultimate, or just Smash Brothers in
Okay,
general.
okay,
But
okay. We can't no Smash Ultimate.
yeah,
Okay, that's my rule. No Smash Ultimate. Because I would say Ultimate would be my top 10 too. It's not my favorite game, but it definitely would be my top 10.
so if we're not counting Smash,
Not no Smash, unless you want to count
then
Melee because it's that bad.
no, no, no. It'd be Tales of Symphonia. Do you
Damn.
know that game?
Okay. Of course I do. Fucking
Eh,
Rising Falcon.
yeah, dude, Lloyd was my most wanted character in Smash. And
Yo, you got him in Smash Flash though,
yeah, he's in Smash Flash, so I played him in
and you
there, but
broke it.
but in Ultimate, all he is a costume, man. I'm like, damn it. I wanted him for since Brawl. But
Yeah, unfortunately, the Namco characters we got were Pac-Man and Kazuya, which I think are great picks.
yeah, they are great
But
picks.
yeah, like I think what would the next Namco character be? I don't even know. Probably Lloyd,
Yeah, it would be
honestly.
Lloyd.
I would say that. I would say that. I think the next Smash game, if we get a Namco character, bro, I think you're in luck.
Hopefully, damn. I'm over here
I
crying.
think
Like, my
I think
Lord.
you'll be in luck. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. My top is Tales of Phonia. Second is probably Mega Man 2.
Tekken's great. Not my favorite Mega Man. I had to give it up to X4. I know that's cheating because the next game, but X4 is so fire.
Damn,
If I were to say true Mega Man, I actually love Mega Man 9 and I love Mega Man 4.
dude, I went through all the Mega Man games. And for some reason, I don't remember X4 too well.
X4 is so fucking good, dude. Playing as Zero, it makes that game like amazing.
That's true.
Um, yeah, what's your favorite film?
It has to be Nacho Libre.
That is a goated movie.
Nacho.
One of the one of the greats. I like what did that guy do before? He did Napoleon Dynamite too. I think I like Napoleon Dynamite maybe a little better, but it's because I'm hella white.
Damn. Yeah, I'm hella Mexican, just like Jimmy. So
There we go. I guess it evens out.
yeah. I
But
hate all the orphans in the whole world.
I hate orphans. Say it again in my face. Says it so fast.
I
But
don't. No,
all
it's,
right. Well, I have a bonus question because you seem like you're a Chad when it comes to games. I'll say this: what is your most disappointing or least favorite game you've ever played?
damn, most disappointing.
Because I could go down the fucking list. I have so many.
Damn, I'm not like. Most disappointing, huh? Let me think about this, because I guess recent memory, Mega Man X or no, Mega Man ZX. Wait, I think
Is that the DS ones?
it's some weird open world type of. Let me see.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking. Did you play them on that like collection?
I did.
Okay, I
Well,
think.
I'd say it's only disappointing because, well, I was going through all of the Mega Man games. I went through all the Z games, and then as soon as I got to ZX, I was like, I don't know where to go. They're not telling me what I'm supposed to do. I'm running around. I feel like my intuition in gaming is pretty good, but I just am
Yeah.
lost here, and I'm like, damn, I was expecting like a platformer type of game, and then they're over here like,
Yeah.
go find this. I'm like, what? And I'm over here
Yeah.
like running, trying to figure it out. I'm like, damn, I don't know.
At that point, it's kind of like at that point, I think in games there was just a lot of people not wanting to make 2D platformers. They were just making Metroidvanias. So I think because I think that one's more of a Metroidvania. That and ZX Advent. I think those both those games are Metroidvania style games.
Yeah, I think I just
It's
was
gonna
not
suck.
expecting it, and I'm like, damn. It's like
For
this is not
sure.
what I
It's
wanted.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate when you get those kind of games. That was like you just didn't really vibe with it.
Yeah, and then another one I'd say is probably Viewfinder.
I
I don't
do
know if
not.
you've heard that
Fuck,
one.
I actually don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's well,
I'm actually surprised. I don't know.
I don't know if I should say it's disappointing because the concept is very cool. Where you look at a photo and then you move the photo either forward or backwards,
Yeah.
and then you'll like stop at a certain point, and then when you stop, that photo will become like part of the environment that you're watching. So it's very trippy
Oh,
where you're looking at, say the photo is like a house, so you move the photo closer to you, and then you're like, okay, right here. You stop, and then now the house is in like in your field of view.
okay.
You can walk in it now, depending on how big it is. I think I was
Okay.
expecting something like superliminal, where everything was like very concrete and very like the levels flew pretty well into each other. But for Viewfinder, I feel like is from what I've played only. It's like you go through a level, you solve the puzzle, and then you're teleported back to like a hub world. And it's like, all right, now you got teleport to another hub world. And
Okay.
I was just hoping the levels would be more connected. But from what I've played, which is like an hour, I'm just like, damn, I cut it off vibing, even though the concept is super cool.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes you get those games. That is that game like a puzzle game?
Kinda, yeah. Where it's like, oh,
Okay.
I need to go here, but I can't make it to over here because there's like nothing there. So then you find the photo of a bridge, and then you're like, okay, well, let me like put the bridge in between like these two platforms, and make sure the photo is like in a good spot. And then you're like, all right,
Mhm.
right there, and then you like create the bridge from the photo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a very weird concept, which is why I was so like excited to play. I was like, damn, this is so cool, but
Okay.
it was just like just didn't end up being for me. I think.
Yeah, sometimes you get those kind of games, where it's like it interests you on surface level, and then you kind of play it, and you're like, that I get why it was just surface level.
Yeah,
Where it's like,
unfortunately, dude.
yeah, that happens. Trust me, I've had my fair share of disappointments, bro. I don't want to get into it, why? Because it'd be here for another hour. I literally have a book of every game I've ever played. I have a I have a review of it. If you've seen it, because I have brought it to tournaments a couple times, it's the review book. A couple people have seen it, and they're like, "Holy shit! I can't believe you've been chronicling it your whole life."
Yeah,
I know Woody's seen it. He's seen the alleged book, and he was like, "I can't believe this is real."
I gotta
But
check it out.
I got a whole bunch of shit, dude. Like I could literally you could pick a game in that book, and I'd talk to you about it for at least 5 minutes minimum.
Damn,
Maybe,
minimum.
maybe. Like if somebody would be like, it'd be so hard to talk about because some are just bad, but or just like hard to talk about because they're just like every other game ever. So it gets hard.
True, true.
But yeah.
But yeah, man. Thanks for coming on. I don't got anything else to to ask.
I mean I do, but I don't want this review to be.
Yeah.
I don't want this interview to be like 5 hours. So we might have to do a follow up one because I was thinking of something. I was like, what if because what if we did like a hot takes video? We did like a video game hot takes video.
Ooh, we could do one of those. That'd be
I would,
interesting.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love that. I mean, then we just have conversations about like the game, like if you know it, or just like you talk about it. We might not know it, but I would love to do something like that. I've always seen videos about people doing like hot take stuff. I just always thought it was fun.
Yeah. You'd probably be surprised with my takes.
I would love to hear some.
I wouldn't say they're
Like I
hot
already got a
takes, but
crazy one. I could tell you one right now.
ooh.
Marvel Infinite's a good game, and I'm sad it died.
Let's not go
That
too
game's
crazy now.
amazing, dude. Sigma and Dante were the coolest characters in that game.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I never played it because I bought it like recently when it was on sale, like for like
Fire.
$7, but I just never played it because I was like, damn, this looks ass. Or it's not like the gameplay looks ass. It was like the
And
actual graphics, the roster. I was like, this is so disappointing. I was like, it's like, damn it.
and you'd be right. That story mode is trash.
Yeah, but I've heard from everybody like, oh, the gameplay is so good though. I'm just like,
It's just
yeah,
fun.
but yeah,
It's simple, but it's simple and it's not too hard to get down, but it is fun. It is very fun, especially for a person who's not too good at those kind of games. I don't really like playing the Marvel games a whole lot. I really do. I love the idea of them. They're like some of the coolest fighting games to watch, but they're too fast and flashy for me to understand what's happening. I don't know what is happening on screen. That's why I stick to more Street Fighter stuff.
and that
If
makes
if I
sense.
play
Yeah,
anything,
yeah. I'm a huge Marvel fan, so when I saw like, oh, there's no X-Men, there's no Doctor Doom, no nobody you like, so I'm just like,
that's
damn.
and all that's valid. That is all 100% valid.
Yeah,
I just like how those auto combos. I can just press A and stuff happens.
damn. Hey man, nothing wrong with that.
For sure. But yeah, man, I had fun on this interview, bro. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure, man. Me too. It was
This is
nice
probably my
talking to
favorite one
you.
I've done.
Hey, thanks, man.
Hey, man, I have to return it a little bit because you said you were inspired by Yup in some way. So I gotta we both gotta humble each other real quick.
Damn.
I'm down. I'm down.
Yeah, thanks for
But
coming on, man. It was a lot of fun poking your
I had a
brain.
lot of I had a lot of fun, bro.
Yes,
And
sir.
there's so much stuff we can still talk about. We
I
gotta
know,
do the
dude.
part two.
I'm just
We
like,
gotta do the part two. We just talk about video games. I'm so down to just talk about video games.
yeah, dude. It'd be. I know.
All right,
I'm
bro.
already like, I could ask you a couple more questions. I just thought of them, but yeah, we'll cut it short.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but yeah, because I knew this was gonna be about Smash for the most part. So, or like, yup. So I was like, I'll keep it to that. I didn't mean for it to go off the rails, but
No, you're good.
well, all right, man. It was a pleasure talking to you.
But yes,
I hope we can
sir.
do something again soon. This was a lot of fun. So,
Yes, sir. All right. Thanks for coming on. I'll see y'all later. Whoever watched to the end. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am.
yeah,
I
yep.
don't know why I said sir. Thank you. All right, but see ya.
All right.